Hey, what's happening guys? Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kieran, the fragrance fan, and today I want to talk to you about a really nice niche fragrance house. Not only that, but their fragrances are offered at a more accessible price point. And today I'm going to be letting you know all about the house and also how much you can purchase their fragrances for and the best way to go about doing that. If you're interested, stay tuned. It's all coming up right now. So a couple of weeks ago, I done a video on the best value niche fragrance house of 2022. And today I've got another one for you. If you're anything like me, you like buying fragrances, and to be fair, I like buying them as often as I can, but I don't always want to spend a ton of money and I don't want to break the bank. So today I've got you covered because I've got a really nice niche house offering high quality fragrances at a reasonable price. Now that fragrance house is Teo Cabanel. Teo Cabanel, based out of Paris in France. They've actually been around for a long time, but they were revamped and modernised in the early 2000s, I believe. And what they are is a fragrance house that offers fragrances at a more accessible price point. What they've got is a nice selection of fragrances, somewhere between 12 to 15 fragrances. This is one to give you an example, one I picked up earlier this year, which is Ooh La La. All their fragrances have either French words or French sayings on the bottle, and they come in these really nice, cool bottles that are a little bit different. I think they look very classy, and you've got this kind of two-tone kind of lid which sits on quite snug like that. But they're really nice bottles. I'll give a little spray just so you can see what that's like. And they're really cool fragrances. One thing I found with their fragrances is that they were all quite different. So this one that I purchased is a hazelnut, iris, tonka bean fragrance. I get a lot of kind of spicy, woody cinnamon from this. This is one of their most popular ones, and it's a really good fragrance. But they've got other ones. They've got some clean, soapy out of shower fragrances. They've got some kind of creamy coffee fragrances, and they've got a good selection. And I really enjoyed what I've smelled from them so far. I had the chance to go and experience their fragrances in their Paris boutique earlier this year, and I got to smell their range of fragrances. And their Paris boutique was very quaint. The salesperson there was really nice, and I just got a really good feeling about the brand. They're trying to be as eco-friendly as they can be, and again, wanting to offer us really good high quality fragrances with natural materials and good raw materials at accessible price points. This is an 100ml bottle, which is 105 euros. Or you've got the option of a 30ml bottle at just 56 euros. Now what I'd maybe suggest is they've got a discovery set where you get to experience 12 of their fragrances. That's 25 euros. And what will happen is when you purchase that, they will email you through, or they will send you through a 25 euro voucher. So that if you do go ahead and purchase a bottle, even a 30ml bottle, you will get that deducted off of the price. Now, because their fragrances are all quite different, I definitely think there's something within their range that everybody will quite like. And the discovery set is a great way to go about it. If you want to get into niche, or you want to buy a niche fragrance or your first niche fragrance, but you don't want to spend too much, then get a discovery set, 25 euros, and try out their fragrances. And if nothing else, you want to buy a smaller 30ml bottle, you can do that. You can take that 25 euros off and it brings it down to 31 euros for a high quality niche fragrance. So they're a good house. The 100ml bottles are 105 euros, or just coming in at under £100. They're good value for what they are. So really cool brand. Now in terms of their range, in terms of how they perform, the majority of them are unisex. I've smelled most of them, probably 90% of them. None of them are amazing in terms of performance from my experience. This, to give you an example, this stays fairly loud for about an hour, although it doesn't really project out too much. But it's a nice fragrance that I probably wouldn't get any more than 6 hours out of. It stays on my clothes. It definitely does do that. But in terms of my skin and in terms of people smelling it around me and compliments and that type of thing, it's not something that I've found to be amazing. However, saying that, don't let that hold you back, because they are really good high quality fragrances. And not only me, but I've heard a few people say it, that the fragrances that they have are ones that you kind of want to wear for you, and you know, the ones that I've experienced from them are pretty comforting. The creamy coffee one, which is Teo Cabanel, I feel like I want to wear that before I go to bed. You've got Et Voila, which is a clean soapy one, which again, of an evening, getting home from work, having a shower, it's one that I feel I want to put on. They're not too loud, they're not going to be over the top, they're not going to be, you know, punching anyone's nose or anything like that. So they're just nice fragrances that do work, but they don't last the longest from my experience. I have heard some people say this lasts pretty long on them, this particular one, but I haven't found that to be the case. But overall, they're a really, really good high quality fragrance with good ingredients, and I really, really like the house as well. That's something that over time I've become more keen on, is the house and what the house is about, how they interact with their customers and all of that kind of stuff. And Teo Cabanel, from my experience, are a really, really good house. If you want to check out my video on the hands down best value niche fragrance house of 2022, then click the video up here and I will catch you in the next one. Take care, bye.